Hello everyone, my name is Shawnee and we are Glitzy Stitches Home DIY. Welcome to my channel. In the Have a Heart Challenge, it's hosted by my friend Brenda of Rustic and Lace. And Brenda's co-hosts today are Amanda from 6 Kids and a Glue Gun and Chantel of Crafty Hints. Without further ado, let's get going. Today the first thing I want to do is I have this plate from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go ahead and just remove this tag. Gun to the tag on the back, and it came right off. So I'm going to leave this in its natural state, and I also have 2 of these little hearts that I also purchased at the Dollar Tree in a package. I do believe there's 6 in a package. And what we're going to do first of all is we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue our hearts just like so. In fact, I think we'll go ahead and we'll paint our hearts first. And what we're going to do is I have the Recollections markers. You guys have heard me speak of them before if you've been with me a minute. And I love these. They're just like a paint marker, but they're just regular markers. So, okay. And the colors we want to use is I want to use pink. And we have a darker pink like a fuchsia. And we have a lighter pink. And then we also have a red. Now I'm going to see how this looks first and if I even want to use the red. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take the darker colors and we're going to go just like so. And we're going to paint just a few hearts just like this. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this one here, guys. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the light pink and I'm going to color all of the other hearts and we'll be right back. Okay, so we have all of our hearts done in the center. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the red Recollections marker, and on the lighter pink hearts, I'm going to just do a dot every so often, just like a little polka dot. Just like that, just to kind of differentiate them a little bit. It's very light. But it just kind of gives it that little extra something. Okay. And on our second heart, what we're going to do is we're going to do just the opposite of the first heart. We're going to go ahead and put our 3 hearts, and we're going to make these the lighter hearts this time. Just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and assemble our sign. What we're going to do first is we're going to line up at the center here with the center of our heart, just like so. Just like that. Just going to use a little bit of hot glue. A couple dots just like that. Go ahead and center. Just like so. A little bit of pressure, and there we go. We're going to do the same thing with the second heart, but what we're going to do is we're going to line it up just like that. I'm going to take 2 of the champagne colored pearls that I just purchased at the Dollar Tree. And the reason I'm using this color, guys, instead of like a pink or a red is because I want to bring out the wood that is behind these. So I want to go ahead and use the champagne one. What we're going to do with this, I'm going to put it right here, right over the hole. Absolutely adorable. Okay, guys, and then all you have to do is put a hanger on the back, and it's a nice simple statement, 2 hearts coming together at the point. I love it. All right, and on to DIY number 2. And for DIY number 2, we're going to be working with this piece of wood that I purchased at the Dollar Tree a couple of months back, actually. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove the jute twine hanger here. Like so. Okay. Now, I'm going to save this because we're going to be using it again. I'm going to take this gnome. Now I've used this gnome, as you guys can tell. I have it taped and everything else. We're going to take this gnome and we're going to set him right here, just like this. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to trace around the gnome with my pencil, just like so. And there we go. Now what we're going to do with that is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our Recollections markers again, and we're going to trace around our gnome. Guys, you can do this any color you want, but keeping with the theme of Valentine's Day, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do his hat in a, let's go with like a powdered blue color and see how that looks. Just like so. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to follow the tracing of the lines that we drew. Okay, just of his hat for right now. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to do his beard. Let's do his beard in a brown and see how that looks. That'll cover up the pencil mark. Okay, yeah, I like that really, really well. Okay, now let's go ahead and make his pants, his trousers black. No, actually, let's do those in dark blue, guys. It's almost like a fuchsia. It's so dark. Okay, let's do that in a dark blue because we're going to make his shoes black, and I think that would just be a little bit too much. Okay, so we'll do this in this color. Now, for his shoes, we want to go ahead and make them look three-dimensional. So we're going to do this. Okay, I'm going to go down and over, just like that. Okay, down and over, just like that. I'm going to trace around them. Just like that. I got this gnome off of one of the Dollar Tree Christmas gnome signs last year, and it has just been so awesome. I've used it for a whole lot of projects. Okay. There we go, just like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead, make him some legs there. Okay. We'll go ahead and we're going to make his beard as well. Okay. His hat. Just like that. Okay. Now we have to get his nose. For his nose, I'm taking one of the little pieces. Now I got this out of the $100, oh my goodness, 100-piece bag at the Dollar Tree. I've used these quite a lot just in the last week, actually, guys. I love these. I want to take the color taupe and color his nose in, just like so. This works wonderful for this little guy's nose. I'm going to let this dry, then we're going to put it on. Makes all the difference in the world. While we're letting that dry, guys, I got one of the hearts, also from the 100-piece collection at the Dollar Tree. Now, I want to do this in the darker blue. Okay, we're going to put it right there in the center of his hat. Okay. This is like a mauve. No, not a mauve. A mauve is a pink. Oh my goodness, like a dusty blue. And I just love it. All right, there we go. Now, we'll let this dry. Now, let's get our nose on here, guys. I tried this out beforehand, even before I had it colored, and it looks so cool. I loved it. All right, here we go. Okay, right there. Get his nose on. Perfect. Love it, guys. I think this looks so cute. I think that's adorable. Okay, now his little heart here. Now I don't want to put it here, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. We're going to go ahead and put the heart right there in the center of his little hat. Okay. Now, let's get our glue, little hot glue. You can use a wood glue on this for your permanent hold, guys. I'm just going to use the hot glue for time purposes today. There we go. Let's see. Adorable. Okay. I love it. Love it. I think that's so cute. You guys like that? I think that looks so adorable. Okay, I can see right now. I'm going to have to move my camera out, guys. There we go. I think that's so cute. Now, what we're going to do is I have this package of stickers that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. We're going to take, we want this to be odd numbers in the amount of hearts we put up here. Okay. And I want the smaller ones to be more towards the top. So let's put 5 hearts on and see how we feel about that. Let's see, let's do one with blue. Okay, just to kind of bring out our blue. Okay, now let's do a smaller one even up here. 3, just stick them on. They're just stickers, guys. Go ahead, and I want you to scatter them, because if you scatter them, it's going to be better. Okay, let's go ahead and put a bigger one here. There we go. That's really, really good. Okay. And one right here. Now let's see. Let's do this one, because this one's nice and dark. Okay. Now what we're going to do, I want to grab our markers again. Okay. You could also take yarn and put a little bit of hot glue or wood glue and stagger it. Okay, but we're going to use opposite colors in our recollections. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. Just like so. Okay, just like that. All right, now we're going to go ahead, maybe use a light blue up here. Okay. Okay, does not have to be perfect. Let's try a red, maybe. All right, just like so. And then again, our blues. I love this. This is turning out so cute. Let's go ahead and do another dark one. Okay, so we have our balloon hearts flying, and I think this is just adorable. Now we're going to put a little phrase down here at the bottom. Okay, and so I've taken my pencil and I've written, there's gnome one like you. And all we're going to do is we're going to take one of our recollections. I'm going to go with this blue, the same blue that we used for his hat, because you trace over what I've written out. Okay. And it looks really cool with the pencil tracing as well. I really like that effect. And there we have it, my friends. 2 quick and easy Valentine DIYs featuring hearts. I love the way these turned out, and I hope you like them too. I want to thank Brenda, Amanda, and Chantal for hosting and co-hosting this fun challenge today. And remember, let all that you do be done in love. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.